Yo, what is good, guys? I know it's been forever, but I'm here. I'm doing a PO live for you guys. I hope you don't mind. 5th gen Wi-Fi battles, I'm sure as you've heard everyone say, are just really hard to come by, especially now with Smogon being hacked. I know that was like forever ago, but Wi-Fi Battle Finder, to my knowledge, is still down. And not only that, but I like PO more because in the time it takes me to get one Wi-Fi battle, I can do like 5 or 6 PO showdown battles, whatever my heart's desire is. But anyways, we're gonna be playing some MOU, we're gonna be playing some Stall. I'm sorry if you don't like Stall, but this is what I like to play. This is my newest team. I'm sure I showed it to you guys once, but I guess we'll just run through it real quick. Latias, just physically defensive. I am a mono attacking set with refresh as opposed to substitute. Reason being is because I feel like with refresh Latias, the mono attacking set is a little bit better. I mean, I understand why people run sub, but just refresh to wear off stuff like toxic, where as opposed to if you had sub, you become completely useless, so to say, because you can't really set up as much. I don't know, I just feel like refresh is a better move on Latias, especially on a stall team, where you want to stall out other things on a stall team, because that's really the bane of stall. And next, standard pivot Lando, nothing fancy. I wanted a stealth rocker and a ground type on this team when I was making it. Not only that, but it's got U-turn. And in case you guys don't know, stall teams tend to lack momentum most of the time. So getting something with something like U-turn or Volt Switch is always really, really helpful, and Landorus could do all of that, which honestly, Landorus is a very good Pokemon and it should be considered for stall more often, I feel. Next, just standard toxic spiking Tentacruel. Reason I have toxic spikes is because Subcure and Black, especially the mixed sets, manhandle stall. And this is basically one of the few ways I can get through it, because if I have toxic, it's faster, it goes for sub, I sit there in the corner and I cry, basically. So that's the reasoning behind that. Not only that, but as of right now, it's the 8th. I don't know if Keldeo is banned or not, but it's also there for Subcommon Keldeo, because even though I do have Latias, Secret Sword hits off the physically defensive side, so I can sit there and Calm Mind alongside it, but Secret Sword will still be doing more in the end because of the Calm Mind boost, because it's hitting off my defense, not my special defense, so Toxic Spikes are also there to wear down some Calm Mind Keldeos, which have proven to be a bit of a problem for this team. Next, Scruff Politoed. I wanted something fast, because there were some pokes that were outspeeding this team, and they would cause problems, and I was like, hey, let's make a Choice Scarf Politoed, that sounds good. Not only that, but it's also good for, what's it called there? Toxicroak, because Toxicroak can also manhandle stall, especially Rain Stall, because it's got Rain Dish, the immune to Toxic, and depending whether it has Ice Punch or Sucker Punch, it can completely destroy my Landorus and Latias accordingly. So that is that. I have Scald, Perish Song, Psychic, and Ice Beam. The reason I have Scald over Surf is because I just want the chance to burn things, because honestly, I know I'm missing out on like 15 base points, and then, combine it all with like Stab and Surf. I'm sure it's much more than that, but I would like the chance to burn some things as well, like, I don't know, bring it in on, or people bring in like Scizor on Politoed. Like, it's happened to me a lot. I don't know if that's like a thing, because I don't really play OU. I'm pretty sure that's like a dumb idea. Like, I would never do that personally, but, just the chance to punish them with a burn. That's always nice. Next, we got Chansey here. Just bold, max defense, max special defense, I don't care what you say, I love this thing. It lives through everything. And I just have Wish, Soft Boiled, Seismic Toss, and Toxic, nothing special, just my Uber set. However, I will say Wish supporting with Landorus is fantastic, because Chansey and Landorus work so well together, they really do. They just take the moves that the other one doesn't want to hit so well. Honestly, this is probably, like, my new favorite little core thing going on right here in OU. And finally, you just got standard Ferrothorn. I don't know why that's not 0, but now it is. And I am Sassy Nature, a little bit more specially defensive than defensive, because yeah, I pair this thing up with Tentacruel, as we all know the Ferrocruel combo. And yeah, it's just got Spikes, Leech Seed, Power Whip, and Gyro Ball. Gyro Ball is there to help me manage Karen Black a little better, as well as some faster threats such as Alakazam. It honestly, it really helps, because I originally had Protect, and Protect wasn't doing me any good, though there are some times I wish I did have Protect over 2 attacking moves, but I feel like this is the best set that it can use for the OU metagame. So with that, that's the team. That's all the good stuff. So yeah, I will meet you guys when we... So, this is the first time I've been on PO in a while. This is nice to see right up here. Lander is gone, so I don't have to worry about that. When this team was made, Landorus was in the meta, was not a problem because I had Chansey, so I never really cared for it. So, let's see what we can get. By the way, I have no idea what my ranking on this alt is, and let me just quickly fix the dimensions for you guys here. Make sure I can get this nice, well done. This guy's probably thinking, why am I taking forever? Oh my god, I just want to change the dimensions. No! Well, this is already very unprofessional. Whatever, I'll just edit it in Vegas. Alright, so this guy's got some stuff. This actually doesn't look too bad. I'm just gonna lead out with Politoed, honestly, get my weather up. Outside Chansey, nothing really will appreciate taking a Scald, as he's gonna lead with the Landorus now. I drizzle went before, I don't know if he's gonna notice that, but by the way, I'm just gonna go for Scald, see how he wants to take this. If he was smart, he'd switch out, because he would see in the chat box that my drizzle went first. So that is kind of a thing, and either way, and he just leaves it in. Maybe he thought he could U-turn out, but, you know, I don't know, because, I mean, if he went for U-turn, I completely understand why, unless he read that, but, if he stayed in, like, Stealth Rock or did anything else, then that was just, I don't even know what that was. So, Politoed, I don't know how useful Politoed's gonna be. Might be useful for later if that Jirachi is something like Subcalm Mind. So I'm actually gonna switch out here. I'm gonna go into my Ferrothorn, see what he wants to do, as he is actually gonna go for the Curse. That's not such an outrageous set, I would suppose. Either way, I'm just gonna go for the Leech Seed, because I'm pretty sure he's gonna be scared out, or he's just gonna sit in here and eat it up. That is an option too. Alright, well then I'm just gonna go into Latias, because he probably cannot touch me, even if he has Ice Punch. I'm sure I should be all set, because he does end up having Ice Punch. It's okay, because I get recovery from Leech Seed. He's gonna Ice Punch me again, no big deal. I'm actually gonna go ahead and go for the Recover, because after Leftovers I gain 2% or whatever, and after that I gain more, so after this I'll be around 50, so all good and dandy. And he brings in Jirachi. I actually don't know what he wants to do. The way he brought it in makes me kind of think it's Scarfed. He might have U-turn, so I'm gonna go out into my Ferrothorn just to kind of find out, as he does end up having the U-turn, so he is more than likely Scarfed. Or he could be one of those E-Belt sets. I know that's been running around a lot from what I've been seeing. And this rate, I'm gonna go into Politoed, because it's honestly expandable, as he actually predicted my Latias switch, and he has Light Orb. That's interesting. Well, either way, I'm just gonna go for the Scald. If he wants to stay in, great. If he wants to switch out into Blissey, I can just start setting up with Latias, as he actually lets it die. Has he not figured out I'm Scarf yet? I mean, he has a perfect switch-in. He has two really good switch-ins. Uxie's a pretty good one, and Blissey completely forces me to switch, so I don't know what he's doing. Alright, he's gonna bring in Jirachi. I really don't need Politoed at this point, but we preserve the 6-0 around here. So I'm gonna go into Ferrothorn, as he's actually gonna Iron Head. No big deal. I'm gonna go for the Leech Seed, get a little recovery going on. I mean, even if he wants to Fire Punch, that's fine. He actually just forfeits. Alright, what am I at? Oh, 104. It's not great. No, that's not good at all. Who am I kidding? Alright, well, we got one. Alright, this seems really solid. Some nice solid rain here. He's got a Jolteon. It's kind of interesting. You don't really see that now that, Thundurus has been running around. Anyways, I really gotta find an opportunity to get up Stealth Rocks, because those are gonna be pretty helpful, breaking D9's multi-scale and whatnot. That Ferrothorn is gonna be a bitch to take out, because as you guys can probably tell by now, I really don't have a solid answer to take out Ferrothorn. Excuse me. Um... I'm gonna... I'll lead out with Landorus. This leads out with Politoed. Okay, his Drizzle went first. I'm not gonna be like the last guy. I can clearly see that, so I'm gonna go into Chansey. This is gonna go for the Ice Beam. Fine by me. He might bring out D-Knight. If that's the case, I'm doubling into Landorus. As he brings out Keldeo. Oh god. I do have two very good Keldeo checks. I have my Tentacruel here, which as you can see, it didn't appreciate taking the Hydro Pump, but it took it. I also have my Latias, but I don't want to bring in my Latias just because that will bait out Dragonite and Latios, and even though I do have Dragon Pulse, that's a thing. Not only that, but that'll also bait out Ferrothorn, which I also don't want to deal with. Toxic Spikes will actually be very nice this match. I'm actually gonna go for Protect. He does have the Psyshock, okay. That's very scary. It's very terrifying, actually. I'm pretty sure he's probably specs with Surf. Probably has Trick too, so I'm gonna watch for that. My Politoed, another good reason for it being Scarfed is it makes excellent Trick fodder. Just because, you know, I have a Scarf, so if he wants to trick my Scarf specs, I won't care. I'm pretty sure he's gonna go out into his own Ferrothorn. He might even go out to Keldeo, but I don't think he'll risk the Power Whip. But either way, Power Whipping is still my safest play, because even if he goes into his own Ferrothorn, I now have a safe switch into my Landorus, meaning I can now get out my Stealth Rocks, which means I now have crippled Dragonite's multi-skill, which is fine by me, and I'm going to go on my own Ferrothorn, because I actually have Spikes, so that means I can sit here and set up Spikes if I want to, but I'm actually going to go for the Leech Seed, anticipating his switch out, because he has Stealth Rocks. Unless he's carrying Dual Hazards, he has no business for staying in here on my Ferrothorn. So he actually goes for Protect. Interesting. So, he's only got 8 PP. Nice to know, I guess. How important will Spikes be this match? Semi-important, probably. Either way, I just don't want, something getting a free switch in, as he's actually gonna Leech Seed, fine by me. I'm gonna show Spikes here, make him think I want to start setting those up. And now I'm gonna go for Gyro Ball. And that is a nice thing to smack with a Gyro Ball. Nice, nice, nice. He could be banded, that's an option. He could also have superpower. When he brought it in, makes me fear superpower just a little bit more than I should. Either way, I'm gonna go out on my Landorus because I'm scared. He has Fire Punch. Okay. That's just weird just because he has a rain team, but teach his own, I suppose. He's gonna stay and he has no business to switch, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go for the Stone Edge as he Fire Punches. I'm pretty sure he was banded. But he now brings in the Keldeo, and I've got Toxic Spikes on that. Again, I do have Tentacruel. It's not gonna appreciate taking this, as he actually just goes for the Secret Sword. Maybe he was anticipating Ferrothorn? I don't know, because I just normally switch in Tentacruel just because I know when Keldeo switches out, and if need be, I can just get Toxic Spikes going on something. And I don't know, that's just nice for me, I guess. Let's see, what's he got? Rapid Spinning is a nice option, I suppose, but I don't think Stealth Rocks will play too big of a role this match. They might, though. I'll just spin. As he brings in that thing, that's fine. If I can burn it, bingo! We're good to go. Alright, I'm gonna go into my own Ferrothorn. Again, I just wanna stop this thing. He has an excuse, he can stay in Stealth Rock. He actually brings in the Keldeo, fine by me. So I'm gonna go for my second layer of Spikes. And I'm just gonna go on to Latias this time, just because I know Latias can eat a Hydro Pump a little bit better than what Tentacruel could. And I'm just gonna go ahead and stay in here and recover, as he's gonna Hydro Pump again. I guess he might be foddering this thing off. If so, it might not be the greatest thing in his interest, just because I can come mine, but he's actually gonna forfeit, so... I feel kind of bad, because all I've given you guys is forfeits, but then again, a lot of people forfeit against Stall, so let's see if I can actually get, like, one more, maybe. We've been going for 15 minutes, hopefully I can get one more. Alright! This looks interesting, to say the very least. We got some sun versus some rain here. Some rain style. Toxic spikes are going to be a huge factor in this match because everything on his team is hit by it. Kingdra will be the bane to this team's existence, and if that Vaporeon is obnoxious hydration set, then that'll probably give me an excuse to keep my his son around. Leads, he could lead with Victini, Mamoswine, even his own Ninetales. He might lead with Mamoswine, but then again, there's a chance. No, I don't think he will just fear me to lead with Politoed. He might even lead with Kingdra. That is a possibility too, predicting my Politoed lead, but then again, I have Ferrothorn. I think he's just gonna lead with Victini. He actually leads with the Ninetales. That's fine too. Honestly, I'm just gonna get off my Stealth Rocks. I want those up more than anything. They are the most important thing right now in this match because that'll limit Ninetales switching, Victini switching, everything on his team get hits for neutral. So that is that. As he's gonna go into Mamoswine, I'm gonna U-turn because again I have no business staying in there. And I probably just made a costly mistake by bringing in Politoed, but I don't care. I don't want him getting up Stealth Rocks. Okay, he's Water Absorbed. That's actually great for me to know because now I can bring in Tentacruel, meaning I can get up Toxic Spikes. That's oh yes, that's not hydration. I don't know how many of you guys have actually faced Rest Hydration Vaporeon, but that thing never dies. It never dies. Oh god. A threat. I'm gonna go into Ferrothorn immediately. I don't care. I'm just gonna Gyro Ball because he's technically sitting at +3 speed. Is it HP fighting? Maybe? Maybe. Oh, it might be fire. Duh, he's on a sun team. Hello. Well, I'm gonna Leech Seed. Give me a little bit of HP. He's gonna Dragon Dance. That's fine by me. I'm gonna protect my Tentacruel as he is gonna go for the Outrage. He's sitting at +6. And honestly, I can go into Ferrothorn now. And Ferrothorn has done its job. It took out Kingdra, meaning Ferrothorn is very expandable at this point. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and get a layer of spikes up. I was going to say if he wants to take me out, good for him. Okay, let's get some toxic spikes going. I mean, he can burn me, Will-O-Wisp me if he wants, but I'm thinking because he has Energy Ball and Fire Blast, I think he might be just a little bit more offensive. Yeah, he actually shows the nasty plot there. 2 layers will be better than 1 in this situation, but it doesn't matter because I have an excellent check to this, being my Chansey. And I'm gonna go for Wish, as he's got a nasty plot again, fine by me. And I'm sitting at +6, again, fine by me. Because I also have Soft Boiled. You nasty plotty. You can't go to +8, buddy. I'm sorry, I know. I wish we could. Don't we all? I just don't know if... How useful... Rain will still be really useful at this point. So, I'm gonna make a big boy play. I'm gonna go out into Politoed. Wow, that was a crit too. Not bad, Politoed. He still does have Vaporeon. That crit actually kind of sucks. I actually wonder how much he's willing to risk his Ninetales. I don't think he is. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go into Chansey. He actually goes for Energy Ball. Okay. I could have easily killed it there, but I didn't. Oh well, my fault. Yeah, he's not gonna go in Vaporeon. What was I thinking? He's gonna miss the Fire Blast. I'm doing 34%. I'm gonna Wish. Good plays, good plays. Yes, indeed. And I'm just gonna go out into Tentacruel, because I have no reason not to. I'm not letting him go into Ninetales for free. Yes! I outspeed, and I know Earthquake doesn't kill me. Or you can be Jolly. That is a thing too, I guess. I don't know. I never see Jolly Mamoswine. I always see, Adamant. And I'm just gonna Scald. Because honestly, I have nothing to lose at this point. This is gonna Ice Shard. I didn't even think of that. I feel so intelligent right now, guys. Yeah, I have no choice. I have to bring in Latias. I'm actually gonna recover, because I was gonna say he's more likely gonna Ice Shard me, and he's gonna kill himself off, and now I'm sitting back at a nice full amount of HP. And all I'm really concerned about at this point is, Victini. Maybe Lilligant, because it could put something to sleep. But, if I can just get rid of Victini, Lilligant, and, still keep Landorus around, then I should be all set to take on Lilligant. Vaporeon's pretty much done at this point. So, not too much to worry about there. Yes, he is going to bring in Victini. He's more than likely going to U-turn. But, I don't have a choice. What's Lilligant? Actually, no, Lilligant hasn't come out yet, has it? Actually, U-turning might not be a great play on his part. See, Fusion Bolts. I guess that's a thing. Oh wait, I'm gonna U-turn. Nice damage right there. I'm gonna go out into Chansey. Gonna go for the big old soft boiled. This is gonna put me to sleep, no big deal. I have natural cure, so that's that. And yeah, he's just gonna forfeit because it was basically over at that point, so 21 minutes, yeah, that's long enough. I'm sorry you guys didn't see a lot this match. I know I'm really low. Like I said, I haven't played in a long time. I'm sorry, guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want me to make this like a series with this team, we could do something like a battle to the top kind of thing, even though I really don't think I'd get there. I mean, we could see how far this team could go. We could do something cool like that. But yeah, I'm all done talking to you guys. I guess one question before I go, if you stuck around for this whole thing. Would you guys want me to stream on Friday? Because if you want to, I'll try to make that a thing. Yeah, it should be good to stream during the night, so yeah, if you guys want me to do that, I'll see what I can pull. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this will hold you guys over. I will try to do more of these if you want to see them. If not, I could do showdown replay, something of the sort. But anyways, I'm all done rambling, so I will see you guys around. Bye guys.